Hi there, I'm Paris, and today I'm going to be talking about my results I obtained from the 4 personality diagnostic tests from the personality workbook. I'm going to be talking about how it can be applied in the workplace, the strengths and weaknesses, and implications for the future. According to Pedersen 2006, many of these personality devices, especially the MBTI, is seen as a tool that can help individuals in organisations and the workplace in many ways.
So first off, I'm going to be talking about the MBTI. According to Gary F. Meenight 2011, the MBTI is so widely accepted because of its practicality and its usefulness as a management tool in the workplace. He also states that the MBTI is so helpful because we get to understand the personalities of people in the past, but also in the personalities of
from the
workplace
MBTI
today.
results, I gathered that I was an ENFJ personality type. So this means I was an extrovert, I was intuitive, I was a feeler, and a judger. So from this, I gathered that an ENFJ personality type was someone who was like a natural born leader. You know, they had a lot of passion and they wanted to get things done for the right reasons. Also, the ENFJ personality type, the person spreads altruism, is very confident within themselves, likes to speak up and stand up for the things that they believe.
So according to the editor of the Food Science Education Journal, an extrovert is somebody who enjoys other companies, it's often the life of the party, and communicates with people of all different ages and gets work done pretty quickly. I think in a work situation, this is someone who's very talkative, tries to communicate with everybody, gets ideas out. This would be like in a meeting situation. If that was me, I'd feel obliged to get the ball rolling, get ideas out there. I was also very high in feeling, which I believe is 100% me. I wear my heart on my sleeve. I think more with my heart than my head, which could be probably problematic, where I would give people days off because I feel like they need to have the day off, but it would just cause more problems for me. I wouldn't have enough staff, something like that. Also, I was pretty high in intuition, which means I think of the big idea explanation, the big ideas. I don't just start off small, I'm just had that idea and I need to get it out. Sadler Smith argues that with examples using the support, the intuition is very powerful. However, it can be a risky method of decision making. And lastly, I was
strengths of me
judger.
being a judger refers to, because I'm very organised and scheduled and stick to a plan, I get things done on time. I don't feel anxious. I don't get anxiety. I feel very calm that things have been completed. However, the negative to this is that everybody's the same, and I can't deal with people that just relax and then get the job done all at once. Also positive and negatives for me being a feeler. According to Rushton 2007, positive attributes for being a feeler is I respond very well and easily to the people's values and can assess the human impact on decisions very well. So I know how it's going to impact every individual to themselves. And but however, negative, my feelings might get in the way of making a
Next we have the Big Five, and this identifies 5 personality traits within an individual. I was very high in agreeableness, openness to experience, and of course extroversion. So openness to experience, according to Bartlett 2012, refers to somebody who is characterized by being intellectual, inventive, very independent minded. So in the workplace, this would be somebody who was always wanting to learn more, always thinking outside the square, working on tasks. Agreeableness is characterized by someone who is good-natured, friendly, and compassionate. So this would be somebody who cares for their work, staff, and their employees. And then we have extroversion, who is somebody, of course, who is outgoing and
my
energetic.
results showed that I attained a social style and expressive style. According to Phileas, expressive style is defined by someone who needs personal approval, shows emotions, speaks assertively, gets their ideas out, loves speaking, shares their ideas and perspective, and is very, of course,
So from
expressive.
these tests, I found that there were many links between the results I obtained in either the 2 or the 3 tests. First, I found that I was very high in extroversion in both the MBTI and the Big Five, and I also obtained an expressive style. So I think this can conclude that I'm very outgoing, talkative, and I definitely have extroversion qualities within myself. I also like contributing to group ideas and group situations. I think I'm just in a workplace, I'm the one who is the first to step up, the first to stand up for what I believe in. Second, I found that my neuroticism score was very low. This is probably linked with my introversion levels also being quite low. I think this is why I'm not dominant in either 2. I'm very stable with my emotions. I'm not so insecure. I'm not as quiet, which is often introversion. They're often quiet in group settings, don't speak, but can bring ideas later on. But I just think that being low in both just shows that I'm the opposite to that. I'm very, stable in myself and, can talk and bring ideas to the table. In the MBTI, I was extremely high in feeling, which I am such a feeler, like with everything, rather than thinking. And I was also very high in agreeableness in the big five. These both demonstrate that I'm a carer. I have a caring side to myself. I'm a feeler, and I feel for those around me. In the workplace, this would mean I very strongly consider my employees' feelings. I'm compassionate about that, and I take that as one of my, main attributes.
Overall, I think that the MBTI is an effective measure of finding different personality traits and characteristics and qualities within an individual that can be applied to the workplace setting. However, I did think when we were completing the group activity in the workshop that there were times when I did think, I do show those qualities of being an introvert or a perceiver, and it didn't really show up on my test results. Or in different contexts and situations, I'm more likely to do that, and I'm more likely to be an extrovert, yes, when I'm in this situation. So that did get me thinking if it was 100% accurate and if both tests or all 4 tests were very similar with each other. So according to J. Boyle, overall the MBTI provides a psychometrically simple description of a personality test. However, characterization may be useful in some contexts, but not all. So it's saying that being one type of characteristic is applied to maybe a home situation, but it might be different to your work situation. So I just think that there could be some differences. So with my personality, there's a number of areas where I'd need to improve in the workplace. Firstly, because I'm so much an extrovert, I would need to take into consideration that there are introverts around me when, discussing and bringing out ideas, and I could do this by, either giving them an email or sending them a memo to meet me in my work, in my office, to discuss further any of their ideas or opinions. Secondly, because I'm such a judge, I like things orderly into a time frame. I need to set goals for those who are not so much like that. Little goals so they can achieve it day by day and eventually achieve the big goal so it suits both of us. And also, as a feeler, I can make irrational decisions because I feel too bad and take things to heart. I also have tremendous capacity for reflecting on my own feelings and for others' feelings, and when I get to this point, I need to pull back and self-reflect and realize where I need to, put on a strong personality, take away the emotions, and look at situations. So lastly, I found an article I just want to discuss. As I'm becoming a teacher, this was quite intriguing. So Harms in 1993 did a study to see if there was any personality differences between school management programs in effective schools and school management programs in non-effective schools. And the results actually showed that there was no statistically significant difference between personalities and how effective the school-based management program was. So it showed that 2 types of managers can have the same personality, but it can result in 2 different work environments.